Hey y'all, it's me Hetty, and today I'm going to show you how I make my own tortilla chips. Alright, I'm just going to get right to it. I have a package of 16-ounce Mission yellow corn tortillas, extra thin. Okay, extra thin makes a really nice crispy chip. I'm not making these today, but I've got them on hand and I use these just as often. They are not as thin, you can actually see that. I'll try to zoom in on that, but they make a really good chip as well. And these are the maize blanco, if I'm saying that right. Tortilla de maize blanco, which white tortillas, corn tortillas, white corn tortillas. You can use either or, but I've just gotten where I like these, and this is so easy, y'all. Anyway, I don't cut the whole stack, although I guess you could. My knife's sharp enough. And look, I just go in. Sometimes they split like that. It's no big deal. You don't get perfect chips in a Doritos bag, do you? Or a Tostito. And look, I just cut them into quarters, because these are the, I believe these are the, whoops, messed that one up. These are the, I think they're the 5-inch. Let me see. Yeah, I can tell. They're 5-inch. So if I was using a really big one, I would cut it into 6 pieces, you know, like a pizza. If I had a bigger one, I would cut it, you know, if you like a smaller chip, you can do this too. Here, I'll make a couple of small ones for y'all. We'll cut into that one. And that's it for doing this. So I'm not going to bore you, and I don't need to show you again. You're literally going to either cut it into 4ths. If you want a really tiny one, cut it into 6 pieces. That's it. I'm going to finish this. Then I'm going to bring my pot over, and then we'll proceed. And I'll show you how easy it is to make your own tortilla chips. All right, through the magic of YouTube. Okay, y'all. First things first. I know this funky looking pot. This is what, if I do, I don't do a whole lot of deep frying, as y'all know. I do it sometimes, but not all the time. I use this for chicken and stuff like that, and I'm making tortillas. It's beat up. This is my original, this is my first cast iron enamel inside, and you know, through the years with teenage boys, it's really been beat up. It's stained. I bleach it out sometimes. I do all that stuff. That's for another video. But anyway, moving on. This is to 350. How are you going to know that? You need to have, I just checked this right before I hit record. You need to have this, just old barbecue thermometer. I got this one off of Amazon when my old one that was very similar died. And I had gotten that one, I believe, at Lowe's. So anyway. All right, enough rambling. Although that is information. All right, I have a bowl, a deep bowl, and you'll see why. And I have a couple of layers of paper towels in there. I have this, my old beat up one. I love it for tortilla chips. I have a spider, you name it. I've got all the strainers and skimmers you need. But this is my favorite one. It's old beat up, and it was my first one. So look, as long as you're 350, and I just throw them in. You don't want to overcrowd. You can slightly overlap, and I'll show you what I mean by that. If you see some of these curled up, they were on top and they kind of dried out just a hair. All right, I'm just going to only put one more in there. And look, you see how they're bubbling? It doesn't take long. I mean, I could time it. It doesn't take, it's less than 2 minutes. These will be done. You remember when you put your tortillas in there, it's going to bring that temp down some, okay? So look, they're still bubbling. I want to show you. They're slowing down a little bit, but they'll be an unmistakable, I'll show you. I don't flip them and all that. I just kind of give them a stir and try to keep them up off each other best I can. All right, this bubbling is slowing down. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and pull these up. Just putting them in here, like that. See? lather, rinse, repeat. We're going to go again so I can show you. Oil still hot. That's all I'm going to put in that batch. Just keep that temp around 350. In between 325 and 350 will be good. Don't go up. Don't let your oil get hotter because they'll get done too quickly and they'll get too brown. I've done it and we've eaten them. They're all right. But now, while these are cooking, I'm just going to show you real quick. Before I put the next load in, I come in, I pull them out from under the paper towel. I'm trying to be quick. And then I come in with some salt, give them a little toss, and then I use the same paper towel over and over for a little bit. Then I just put paper towels over them. That's what I do. And these aren't quite there, they're getting there. I'm leaving this in real time on purpose. Y'all know I usually edit out for time, but you need to see these bubbles. That's why I'm doing this. Not trying to stretch a video out, believe me. If you see I've got a long video, it just means there was a lot of info to be had. I try to go beyond the recipe when I can and give you some tips and tricks. Just through my experience, if you're new, I'm just a regular home cook. Didn't go to chef school. I just had two amazing grandmothers that could cook and an amazing mom and daddy. I miss them so much every single day. And you see this? And I should have done this before. I usually salt them when it's still hot. Why? Because that oil helps that salt stick on there. And I'm not done, so you want to watch to the end, so I'm going to give you a little surprise. All right. I'm going to throw these in. I'm not going to make you watch in real time. It's just this. Lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. Okay? So when I get all these done, and like I said, maybe about every third or fourth time, I get new paper towels. But this, I keep trying to use different surfaces. I move it around. And you put just a little bit of salt every time, then you can toss them. Then taste for salt. That's what you do. But you want to do it while they're hot. And I want to show you what my family loves when I do. Okay, so when I do get the rest of these done, I will bring you back. Okay, y'all, just the last batch, and I am just showing you once again. See how that bubbling slows down to almost nothing? These are ready, and I am a little under 2 minutes. I'm about 1 minute and 50 something seconds. I don't know. I was setting up the shot. So anyway, off this goes. You see this? I'll do my last little. Looks like I'm not adding much salt, and I'm probably not because I've tasted them for salt as I've gone, so I know I don't need to add a whole lot. Okay, I'm done with him for now. But look, I'm going to show you. I just come in, I give them a toss once in a while. In between batches, I come in and toss them, okay? Now, you're going to let them cool, and you're good to go. Would you look at this? With the way chip prices are, if you eat a lot of Tostitos and Doritos, now I'm going to show you what I do with some of my chips, okay? So, I'll be right back. I've got to get a separate bowl so I can divide this, okay? See you when I've got your surprise.
I wanted to show you that turned into that. That was 12.4 ounces. And if you know those bags of chips, nowadays, they used to be 12, now they're 9 ounce. So, cheaper if you're up to doing it. I don't do it all the time, but I love to make these tortilla chips. It's just too easy. Okay, now for the surprise. I usually take about half of the chips that I cook, and these are quite warm still. And now you're going to see the surprise. Yep, There's that taco seasoning. Have you ever had Doritos taco flavor? They quit making them for a really long time because nacho cheese kind of overtook it. But I have seen some of the retro taco flavored. Well, anyway, this is like that. So you just put the taco seasoning on there to taste. And that's my taco seasoning. And of course, as usual, in the description box, I'll have a link to it. If you want to do it, and you just do that to taste and just keep kind of tossing them. These are, like I said, warm. So it's still going to adhere on there really well. And then, of course, you salted these already, so they're really good. So, yeah, there's that. And then I'll leave some plain. And that way, when I make my nachos, I can use plain or taco flavored. Those taco flavored ones seem to disappear really quick, though. Well, y'all, that's how I do my tortilla chips. I hope you'll give it a try. Y'all know I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Num, 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 num. Bye.